PHA. Woo, those AKAs.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Deja. Thank you so much for tuning in. So by the looks of this video, we are going to be talking about being blacklisted. One of my subscribers messaged me on Instagram and was basically asking me, let me show y'all so y'all know I'm not reading from anything, but this is what she said. We was having a conversation before it, and you know, I'm not gonna share her Instagram name, but I just wanted to let y'all know, like, I'm not making it up. So she basically said, "Good morning to you too. I hope you slept well. I was wondering, is being blacklisted real? If so, how do you know that you are? Is there any way to clear your name if anything false was said about you that caused you to get blacklisted or to be seen in a bad light by the organization?" So I told her, I'm trying to put that right there. There we go. I told her, I was like, you can definitely be blacklisted by the organization. Unfortunately, if the person, so not to go too much into detail about her situation, but she did inform me of, like, in detail what was going on. And just to give you guys a little bit of backstory, a person that she was friends with lied on her and spoke to her character in a negative way, and pledged before her, and it's making the other girls in the organization not want to fuck with her, basically. So I basically told her, yes, you can get blacklisted. And it's unfortunate because if a person that's already in the organization has a say, because obviously whoever's in the organization is going to have a say. They're going to have a say regardless because they're in that organization. And the people that's in that organization trust them, more or less, depending on the relationship of the sisterhood. So I told her it's up to her, basically, that if she really wants to go through with joining whatever organization she wants to join, that she makes sure that she doesn't let them mind fuck her. Now, I'm sorry for cursing, but that's just the best way to put it. Like I said in my other video, the harsh reality is it's all a mental game. If you let the people in the organization that you're interested in joining mentally screw you, then you were not made for that organization in the first place. And it's sad to say, but that's just the harsh reality. I'm just being completely honest with y'all. Like, me going into AKA, especially at the chapter that I went in, any chapter, I'm not even gonna say at that chapter, I just got a bad batch of people, but the chapter that going into AKA at that chapter, but this could be any chapter, I went into it, and I went into it with my own mindset of how everything was going to be. And I was very, I'm going to plan this out. This is going to be this. I'm going to have, this is going to be my, my line number. This is going to be what they think of me. And, you know, I had everything planned out because I was prepared. Not really though. And when everything wasn't going my way, and when I started to slack in areas that I thought I was going to excel in, I got defensive because I would always get called out. And I was also very vocal, and I was also, I didn't hold back anything. And you know, people will say like, oh yeah, you know, my deuce was a person like that was always getting us in trouble. Well, the quad on my line, which was me, was always getting everybody in trouble because I was a hothead, and I had everything planned out, and I wanted everything to go my way. And the simple fact that it didn't go my way, and I was slacking in areas that I was for sure that I planned out that I was going to excel in, pissed me off. And I mentally had to adjust my mindset to be able to handle the mental games that they were trying to play on me. And I had told her, if you're really interested, regardless if you're blacklisted or not, if your resume and who you are speaks for itself, they will want you in their organization. You know what I'm saying? So, and I told her, like, you can get to the interview part of like interviewing with the organization and stuff like that, and then they can decide from there, like, hey, yeah, no, we're not interested, or they'll say yeah or whatever. But you just have to, if you really want it, I told her, if you really want it, you wouldn't care if you're blacklisted. And I am a confrontational person, but not in a negative way, but I'm a person that want to go to the source. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just like, I want to hear from the person. I don't want to hear from him, her and your cousin and your mama. I want to hear from you, because you're the one who spoke my name out of your mouth, and you're the one who lied or said whatever or exaggerated, whatever the truth may be, because there's two sides to every story. So I told her, you should go and talk to the girl. If you feel like she actually lied, you should go and talk to her. And you should, like, ask her, like, hey, like, what's up? I thought we were friends, but now that you're in this organization, you're lying, and now it's jeopardizing my chances of being a part of this organization. That was my first thing that I said you could do. The other thing that I said you could do or that she could do, is literally drop it. Dead the situation with her, because that's just one person out of a bunch of people in the organization. And as long as you have one person rooting for you, everybody's gonna try to see the good in you, regardless if you have that one person that's like just against you. You feel me? So I had told her, like, you can just drop it and not try to meet with the girl, and then you can just make an effort to go to their events, make sure that you speak, make sure that you're keeping yourself up to par when you're on campus, and you still go out for the organization. Because ultimately, if the girl does have a vendetta against you, or if this person does have a vendetta against you, regardless of whoever is blacklisted or feel like they are, they ultimately want to stop you from joining the organization, because either they're intimidated, they don't like you, you actually fucked up and they don't want you in their organization, or one of the other two. And if it is one of the other two, or just they don't like you, you can still go out for it, because ultimately they feel like they have a say. But it's not just one person in an organization. It's a whole group of people in an organization. So, like, if you want it bad enough, is what I told her, then you should go for it still, regardless of, excuse me, regardless of if you feel like you're blacklisted. Because at the end of the day, if you don't go for it, you're going to regret not trying to shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? But if you do go for it and you get it, you're going to be like, damn. Like, once you come out on the other side with your letters, you're going to be like, man, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had all these odds against me, but I finally did that, you know? As far as her lying on your name, just continue to push through. Continue to push through, because at this point, you can't go against her. Because if you go tit for tat and try to embarrass her, then her lying sister's gonna come for you. You know what I'm saying? So just show them, like, hey, if you said it, if you didn't say it, if she lied, if she did lie, if you're not gonna confront her and get a recording, because if you don't get it recorded or written down, it ain't never happened. But that's why I don't know, it's just a lawyer in me. Like, I just be like, let me record this conversation, but I don't tell the other person. Legal issues, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But I mean, if it's that serious to you, then yeah. But then you also don't want to, I told her, like, I was just like, you know, if you want to record the conversation and then go and talk to the people and be like, hey, I didn't say this, she lied on me. But then that's also going to make you look like, damn, you thirsty. Damn, you doing too much. Like, you recorded a whole conversation, da-da-da-da. But I did tell her, like, if you do want to confront the girl, talk to her in person. Nowadays, people love to put people on speakerphone, three-way, screenshot if you texting. Like, it's not safe at all to not have a face-to-face. It's not safe at all if you're not having a face-to-face conversation. And that just is what it is. But apparently the girl can't get in contact with the other girl. So, I mean, if you don't see them, then, you know, you just don't see them. But if you feel like you are being blacklisted and you still want to go out for it, go out for it. Because if you don't go out for it, you never know if you could have made it or not. So don't let that psych you out. Don't let them mind screwing you, let that psych you out. Because if it does, then they win and you lose. And they ultimately lose too, because they didn't gain a good person like yourself. You know? Person that is, y'all, my voice. a person that is good for the organization. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if anybody does feel like they're blacklisted or is being blacklisted. Honestly, that's not the only chapter of that organization. Multiple chapters. If you want it, you will definitely get it somehow. So don't chicken out and don't join these organizations for clout, because then you definitely, like, it's going to be pointless and you're going to be wasting your money, you know? So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.